What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about Polygon. Um, the developments on the Polygon network have been absolutely staggeringly good over the past sort of year, really. And they're going through a number of upgrades, along with just a huge level of onboarding in terms of new users and general transactions. So I'm going to look at what's happening with Polygon at the moment. Before I do, as always, open up the spreadsheet. These are the first 26 coins I spoke about on the channel that I thought would crush it in this cycle. If you invested $100 into each one when I released the videos and you're still holding all that crypto, you'd be in profit for $64,000. This is not what I hold anymore. If you want to see exactly what I hold, you can come check out Copy My Crypto. Now we're in 2022. Let's see how this year goes. But 2021 was absolutely awesome. Long-term investments absolutely crushed it. Quick flips on that myself and the Copy My Crypto members were on did very, very well. Airdrops that both myself and the members received also very, very, very high performing. So if you want to match those gains and you want to be a part of that, then come check it out. One thing I often talk about is the fact that a bear cycle will come. I don't think it's quite here yet. I think, we're in a momentary blip. But when the market actually goes properly bearish, there's going to be so many opportunities. When there's 80-90% corrections, you can get quality cryptos at huge discounted prices. I've got a list of cryptos that I'm watching for developments, onboarding, everything else. And when I think there's great entry points for 20, 40, 50, 100x, I'm going to be sharing them with the Copy My Crypto members. So if you want to be a part of that, come check it out. All right. Polygon obviously had an amazing year already. It's up to $2.10 right now. But what's been happening is fairly impressive. So shout out to Spencer Noon, who put up a thread about Polygon recently and why it's looking so strong. So this first one is this first sort of part of the thread, or I think it's the third part of the thread. But so far we have seen a huge, huge, huge amount of money leaving other blockchains to come to Polygon. We're seeing that people are wanting to bridge onto Polygon because, for obvious reasons, it's faster. It's bloody cheap. And quite frankly, the future looks brighter for Polygon than many of the other blockchains out there. You can see the volume in the last 7 days, generally increasing across the board. It's up 884%. Depositors of it, or the changes increased by 330%. To over 271 million just there. And like I said, for obvious reasons, Matic right now, or Polygon, is just has been absolutely incredible. The speed and everything else that goes along with it have been phenomenal. Bridges have seen over $500 million in inflows over the last 7 days and more than $28 billion all time, basically dwarfing all of the blockchain bridges. So that's illustrating the network's utility for cross-chain users. And I keep going on about this, and I've gone on about this all year. Effectively cross-chain ability or interoperability are vital to success down the line. And Matic and Polygon rather shows the strength of their blockchain with just those numbers on the bridge. Just those numbers on the bridge. And then you look at contract deployments on Ethereum versus Polygon, and it's not even close. It's not even close. Right now, in the past week, 1.8 million smart contracts have been deployed on Matic by developers. By developers. That's compared to 105,000 for Ethereum. That's showing Polygon's the preferred chain for the Web3 experimentation. And the distinction is massive. And part of that is hugely down to running costs. You know, the running costs on Polygon against Ethereum is not even a competition. And Polygon is just so much better. And again, the reason that you can see that is the fact that we're seeing QuickSwap now the second biggest DEX, behind Uniswap, obviously. But in terms of users, it now is the second biggest DEX over the past 30 days. Uniswap's still consistently getting about 309,000 users. But QuickSwap now has 226,000 users. Just showing again the strength of Matic's DeFi ecosystem, showing the strength of the Polygon ecosystem. And the affordability, because again, QuickSwap has a very good implementation in terms of minimizing fees that you're ever going to pay on their DEX. And the fact that we're seeing huge numbers flocking to QuickSwap shows its strength. The last thing as well is obviously we saw we're seeing NFTs being bought and sold more and more and more and more and more, you know. But this is actually the count month by month that have been sold on OpenSea's on Polygon on OpenSea. So obviously nothing in June, a little bit in July, August creeping up, September was decent, and then last month 1.8 million NFTs sold on OpenSea Polygon this December. So that monthly figure is growing massively, with over 800,000 total users interacting with the platform all time, suggesting Matic is quickly becoming an NFT hub. So when you factor in what's going on with Polygon right now, huge amounts of people bridging onto Polygon, huge amounts of NFTs being sold on via Polygon, right? Huge amounts of users flocking to QuickSwap's DEX because it's preferable to the Ethereum alternatives. Over 1.8 million smart contracts deployed on Polygon compared to 105,000 in Ethereum, because Polygon is a better, more cost-efficient way of running a smart contract. Everything here screams Polygon's not just on the up, but is going to have a massive run. Now, obviously, all that's dependent upon, a market that doesn't capitulate, or, if the entire financial systems around the world capitulate, crypto will be no different. But right there, those stats are exceptionally bullish for Polygon. And then the final thing is obviously they're going to be doing the same upgrade as Ethereum, the EIP 1559. And what that will mean is that once fully done, because right now it's on test network, but once fully done, you will see a deflationary mechanism. Annualized burns will represent about 0.27% of the total Matic supply, right? So if we're looking at 10 billion coins, 0.27% means we'll see, 27 million burnt a year. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So when you've got a blockchain or layer one, whatever, so when you've got an ecosystem that is growing in users, growing in smart contracts deployment, growing in transactions per day, growing in the types of transactions per day, we are going to see, and then we're going to see a deflationary mechanism come into place in terms of every time this layer two has a a transaction, that MATIC that's been used for the transaction is burnt. We're going to see a price appreciation. Now, it will happen over the course of time. You know, 5-10 years down the line, we're going to see huge runs on Polygon, not just because it will have a bigger user base than it does now, but obviously over the course of those years, so much of the token supply will be burning off. Not significant, not immediately significant, but year upon year, it will be more and more and more significant. And as the user base grows, the price is inevitable that it will appreciate. Now, what can it hit? That is the question. Now we see a lot of numbers being thrown around. And right now we're looking at a market cap of 15 billion. Now I do expect to see Polygon not only cracking that top 10, but potentially the top sort of 5 or 6. Now, right now, if it's got a 15 billion market cap, 3x would put it at Solana's. I think it can do more. I think it can do way more. Conservatively, I would say a 4x is at least inevitable. That'll put a 60 billion market cap. You know, that would put it comfortably in the top 5. But realistically, I think we're probably looking. Polygon has the potential to have a 90 billion market cap, which is about a 6x, puts it around $12. And a 90 billion market cap again, you know, breaks into the top 3. Although we know if Polygon rallies that high, BNB will also rally, Solana will also rally. So that 90 billion might only end up getting it into like 5th position. But Polygon is going from strength to strength to strength to strength to strength on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. And as Ethereum gas fees continue to be problematic for people, the inevitable alternative, the number one alternative, is Polygon. So yeah, 6x is a big ask for this year. I'm not sure if it can do it this year, but down the line, Polygon will have 100 billion market cap. It's inevitable because it's going to be one of, if not the most used, or certainly the second most used blockchain. Yeah, bullish on this. Bullish, bullish, bullish. What do you guys think? What can it reach? Can it reach $20? It's a question. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. If you're new to crypto, come check out Copy My Cryptos, where I share my portfolio. The investments that were made last year were awesome. They had huge returns on investment. Biggest holdings really ran well. If you want to be a part of that, make those gains in 2022. And if you want to get yourself prepared and know what I'm investing in when the bear cycle's kicked in, then again, come check it out. And the link is in the description. Take it easy. Bye-bye.